Hey guys, I'm the Pokemon Collector. Yesterday the Detective Pikachu trailer came out, the live action movie trailer, and I've already seen it, so I'm not gonna make a reaction video. So I'm gonna break down the trailer and see if I feel we can find anything interesting in the trailer.
Welcome to Rhymes.
Okay, so here's already a few interesting things. So we have here Comfy, as I think it is Comfy, and over here we have Flabibi, and I think I saw a few fledgling. Then over here we have Dodrio, and here we have Charmander. And I think we see a few other Pokemon around. Then over here we have Whooper, like a restaurant or something. And here we have Petalil or something. And here is Swirlix. Also something kind of restaurant or something. And
A celebration of
then a few further we have here Victini, and here we have something with berries. Berry, it says berry something, can't read it. So that's already some interesting stuff. There are a few hidden Pokemon going about, and as you can see, there's a lot going on. Maybe this is a Staryu sign. It looks a bit like a Staryu. So there's already a lot going on here. And here in the background, I don't know if you can see it that good, but it looks like Bouffalant or something is here. You can't see it that good. Oh, and over here, I think there's something over here, but I don't know for sure.
the harmony between humans and Pokemon.
Then next shot. Oh, let's go back a bit. We have the girl. I think it's the reporter girl from the games. And with her Psyduck, a Gengar balloon, a Jigglypuff balloon, some guys in Gengar costumes, and some guys in what looks like Squirtle costumes. So if that's for a parade, like in the games there's a parade, and it's pretty interesting to see the parade also in the movie, because if that is the parade that was in the games, the story around it will be pretty much concentrated on the games. Not exactly the same, but pretty much concentrated around the games. So let's see what else we can find. Also, I think it was here. There's something here. I also saw something when I was watching the trailer before, with a Spoink Bobblehead. Well, here we have some diplomas, some shields. Harry Goodman, the father of Tim Goodman. In the games, Harry Goodman had an accident and was missing, and Tim went searching for him. So I guess it's the same. for the movie. But let's see.
Was a legend in this precinct. If you were anything like your dad.
So that guy. Let's go back a bit.
If you were anything like
That guy, I think it has to be the guy from the detective agency where Tim gets employed in the games. I forgot his name in games, but we'll see later on. I don't think he reappears in the trailer, but maybe we'll get his name in the movie itself or in the next trailer. Let's go further.
your dad.
Oh yeah, the guy that plays Tim. It was, I can't really remember his name. It was Justice Smith, yeah. So Justice Smith plays Tim Goodman, and yeah, I don't really know him from much, but let's go further. Also, here is something interesting. Don't know if you can see it that good. It says something and then a 5. And I also noticed, I don't think I've already seen it, but there are a few unknown letters in some areas. And yeah, I don't know if they have any meaning, but we'll see. But yeah, let's go further for now. This is outside the apartment of Tim. I think in the games. Yeah, in the games it was the apartments in the second or third chapter that they went to the apartments, because in the games Tim met Pikachu on the streets and not in the apartments like in the trailer. And I'm sorry if I spoiled anything now, but yeah, we'll see. We'll just look further.
I remember. You wanted to be a
Okay, here. That poster, Dragonite versus Hypno. That's pretty cool. Then Championship, Cerulean Arena. That's also pretty cool. So there's some kind of championship in Cerulean City in some kind of arena. And here we have a Johto Sport Club, Articuno versus Steelix. That's also pretty cool. And then we have a Rayquaza here on the top of the wall. So we have almost all the regions in this movie. Here we have a Blastoise, and it also has some kind of text on top. I can't really read it. So that's pretty cool. That's the father of Tim. And over here we have a poster, a few posters, one with Charizard. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pokemon trainer when you were young.
Then here we have the Sinnoh Championship XX1V. So that's Latin numbers. X is 10, so that's 20. 1 is 1, and V is 5, so that makes 24. So Sinnoh Championship 24, 24th championship, I guess. Maybe I don't think it's 2004. I think it's like the 24th Sinnoh Championship, but we'll see. And here we have a poster of Reshiram and Zekrom. That's also pretty cool.
Yeah,
Here you can see it a bit better. Reshiram and Zekrom. I don't know if that is something from in the games, but it's also pretty cool. And here we have some poster with words final on it. That's also pretty cool. So that's some kind of championship final or some sort. We don't know yet. So there's all kinds of questions and Easter eggs. We just need to see what's going on with it. Even if these legends do appear in the in this movie, how will they be created? Like the Dodrio and the Charmander we saw earlier, those were pretty cool. But if those legends will be in this movie, that would be pretty awesome too.
Workout.
So, okay, so here we have Depart Leaventown. So, a place called Leaventown is where this Tim guy is coming from. And Rhyme City is the city where everything plays. So, Rhyme City is the place where he arrived in the metro, where we saw the Dodrio and the Charmander and all the Comfy and Flabébé and everything. And so it's one adult Rhyme City, one-way ticket, I think. Valid photo ID required. So there is an ID system. No refundable. That's also not very interesting. A code sheet. Yeah, the city rail. So there's also a monorail system in this area. Yeah, that's a pretty fun facts. So there's an QR code there. I don't know if it's scannable with our phones. It would be pretty cool to see if that's scannable with our phones, but I doubt it will be. So let's move on.
Someone there?
Okay, so that's not a gun. Before anyone says that was not a gun, that was a stapler. That's pretty funny. He took a stapler.
Whoever you are, you know how to use this.
Jeez, here we go.
I know. You can't understand me. But put down the stapler or ah.
Okay, so this is awesome. That Pikachu is so well made. It's really cool. And then the voice, Ryan Reynolds does the voice. I know it sounds a bit like Deadpool, but this is pretty awesome. It's pretty well acted, and I think Ryan Reynolds does this pretty good. I really like the Pikachu design. It's a bit fluffy. They always say Pikachu is fluffy, but you never see it in the anime. So yeah, Pikachu, fluffy, hairy, yeah, it's fluffy, so I get it. And I like the cap. It's a really detective cap. I also like the eye design. It really brings out the essence of the Pokemon. And yeah, I really like it.
I will electrocute you.
Yeah. I will electrocute you. It's so funny. But yeah, I love the humor in this. It's not really a kids movie. It's also directed to adults. This is not just a kids movie anymore. This is really directed to the older generation, the kids who grew up with Pokemon and who are now like me 29 and or 27 or 30 or 40 or 50. I don't care. This is more for the older audience. because those kind of jokes, yeah, maybe not just for kids.
Did you just talk? Whoa. Did you just understand me?
Oh my god, you can understand me! Stop! I've been so lonely!
That's so hilarious. I've been so lonely. That's so hilarious, but well played and it's really well made. It's not animated. You know, those ears going back, the whole expression on the face, the whole expression of Tim being shocked that he can hear the Pikachu talk is really well made. Really well.
They try to talk to me all the time.
So here we have some beautiful stuff. Here's one of the unknown I was talking about earlier. Here also, this is an H and here's a K. Then we have here some Emolga. A bit broad-faced, but Emolga also has a broad face.
And all they hear is
But, wait, go back a bit. So, over here, don't know if you can see it, maybe in another shot we can see it a bit better. But over here we have a Venusaur. And over here in front we have an Audino. And I don't know, a bit in the back, it looks like this is a Wheezing or something. I don't know for sure. But we'll see.
all they hear is Pika Pika.
You can hear him.
Okay, so this is also pretty cool. You know, those Emolga are pretty big for a Pokemon, for an Emolga.
All
But
they hear is Pika Pika.
here, Pikachu is walking alongside a chef. And that chef has a Charmander lit up his pan. So he's using the Charmander's tail to cook. That's pretty funny. So I don't see any other Pokemon over
Here is
here. Oh, excuse me. But that's pretty funny, and you can see the Charmander still light up the pan here. So yeah, and Pikachu it's pretty normal sized, but those Emolga were a bit bigger.
Pika Pika.
You can hear him. Right?
Pika Pika! Yeah!
I love that they took the original Pika Pika voice and not the Ryan Reynolds Pika voice. You know, if Ryan Reynolds would say Pika Pika, it would sound really out of the ordinary. I really love it that they took the original Pika voice, the original Pikachu voice.
Pika Pika Pika, he's adorable.
You're adorable. They can't understand me, kids.
Can no one else hear him?
Look, here's the Audino. Here's the Audino, I'm sorry, and here's the Venusaur. So I thought I saw a coughing or a wheezing. I don't see it anymore. But yeah, maybe we'll see something else. I'm not really sure if I can see anything else at this point. Yeah, it's a bit blurry, everything else. But it's pretty cool. Some umbrellas here. And those Audino and Venusaur, they look pretty cool. You know, Audino, I always thought it would be a bit big Pokemon. And this is a pretty big Audino. So I guess everything should be about real life height and everything. Let's move on.
I don't need a Pokemon.
Okay, so this is also pretty cool. The expression on Pikachu's face just looks like, oh, you don't mean that. Oh, you don't mean that.
Period. And what about a world-class detective? Because if you want to
Okay, so explosions and everything. This is definitely not just for kids.
find your pops, I'm your best bet.
Okay, so here we have a missing Squirtle and a missing Pancham. And here's some extra things. Meeting notice. Something with external something. Some other notes. Those notes aren't really readable. And here in the shadow we see Pikachu leaving or coming to some place or another. I think this is at a detective agency or something. Or maybe at the apartment. Because of the lockers, I think they are... this is the apartment, and those are mailboxes.
We're gonna do this, you and me.
Okay. Okay, so here we have Bulbasaur and Morlo. So the 7th generation is in this trailer. So the 7th generation is in this movie. Because Morlo is in here. So all generations are in this movie. That's pretty awesome. Okay, here we have Machamp versus Primeape. Coming next week. Pretty cool. And here we have Jigglypuff with the mic. So this is the Jigglypuff. The Jigglypuff that haunts Ash and the gang all the freaking time is here in this movie. That's awesome. Okay, so how cool is this? You saw the cage fight on the poster with the Primeape and the Machamp. This Charizard is in the arena for the cage fight. This is awesome. That Charizard is so well made. It looks ridiculously real. It looks so awesome. Okay, here those Greninja. That's the same with the Greninja. This looks so awesome. These Greninja are so well made. Okay, here we have Rufflet, we have Squirtle, and I think I saw Pancham. Yeah, here we have Pancham. Here at the bottom we have Pancham. It's just out of reach over here, but here we have Rufflet, Squirtle, and Pancham. If these are the missing Squirtle and Pancham, why are they on the missing posters while they are here in the cage fight? So we'll see. I am in the games. There's nothing about a cage fight, as far as I can remember. So maybe it isn't really about the storyline of the games.
There's magic! It brought us...
Okay, so some walls exploding over here. Oh, yeah, some walls exploding. Some kind of attack being used. Also pretty awesome. He has something by his ear. Maybe it's a phone, maybe it's a Pokegear or something. We'll see that later on.
Brought us together in that magic.
Okay, so driving in the car, we have here Psyduck with Pikachu and the two protagonists. Tim and, yeah, I don't know her name. I think it's the girl from the reporter girl from the game, but we'll know with the next trailer, I think.
It's called Hope.
Okay, so here the ground is coming up. Is there a Pokemon coming out of the ground? Is there something else going on? Yeah. Maybe we'll see those questions answered in the next trailer, and maybe we won't see those answers. So those questions answered. But let's move on for now.
Listen up. We got ways to make it.
So this is really funny. I won't talk through this. This is so freaking funny and well made. It's really well made.
Or mine.
Yeah.
So tell us what we want to know. Pipe. Yes. Okay. I can. Shoving. Pushing. My problem is that I push people away and then hate them for leaving.
He's saying you can shove it.
What? I can shove it? Okay, that's it. No, we're switching roles. I'm bad cop. You're good cop.
No, we're not cops.
Okay, so Mr. Mime. At first, I found it a bit freaky, but it's really well made. It's a bit hairy on top. You saw a bit of hair. It's really well made, and the whole thing with you can shove it. That's so cool. Then Mr. Mime creating a barrier out of nowhere, and Pikachu just rushing in. That's a typical Pokemon action. You know, this is really cool.
In my head, I saw.
And see that Mr. Mime grin at the end there. That grin that says it all. That grin that says, I got you, and you don't got shit on me. That's really cool.
In my head, I saw that differently.
Okay, so here we have those Greninja again. Some kind of chasing scene like in the woods, and yeah, there are 3 Greninjas, and in the woods there were also 3 Greninjas, if I remember right. So here we have a tunnel. I think this is those tunnels that come from buildings, you know, where they throw trash downhill from buildings to the ground, and he's sliding through one of those tunnels. And next we have here. Oh, sorry, a bit too far. Oh, yeah, that's Psyduck again. And this is so epic. How Charizard just comes and takes the limelight. You don't even look at Pikachu, you just look at Charizard in the back. That's so freaking awesome. And with a Bulbasaur, you saw Pikachu being injured or something. Pikachu being carried by Tim, and maybe Pikachu was injured, and maybe that was because of this, or maybe because of the Greninja. I don't know, but I really hope this will be so epic in the movie. I hope this will be the most epic moment in the whole movie. I really hope so. This just looks so awesome. How Charizard just comes at Pikachu and whoa, I'm gonna get you. That looks so freaking awesome. This is so well made. Okay, Detective Pikachu 2019, 6th of May 2019. So this is pretty awesome. And let me know what you think about this movie. And I've talked for almost a half an hour about this now, a 2-minute clip, a 2.5-minute clip about the Detective Pikachu movie. Just let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.